like that. She hasn't taken it far. She hasn't physically done anything to her. She hasn't sent messages to her. She hasn't done any of that. So, in my opinion, and I'm not being biased here, listen, me and Pearl are not friends. However, we are civil with each other. In my opinion, the court made the right decision. Absolutely. I mean, I can understand where Laura is coming from. She probably feels justice was not served because she didn't get anything out of it. And maybe she does feel a little bit salty. I do understand it, you know what I mean? But I do feel, I don't know with Spearing Shep, I do think she gets racism on a daily basis, and that's terrible. She should not be coming on social media to be dealing with that ever. And I can, that probably does affect her when she comes off TikTok. Absolutely it does. No one should be, going at someone just because of their colour of their skin. Never. But however, with the Pearl, I want to say it, with the Pearl situation, I felt she took it further to court to get back at her. That's my opinion. Do I think she was affected by it? I think she did feel that Pearl did say that word because, her explanation was because she does say it to her grandbabies, is the word she says. And I think Spearing Shep knows that. But I think she wanted to get one up on her. She wanted to get her own back, and she used it. Absolutely. However, but like I said, no one should be ever going at anybody for the colour of their skin. But yeah, I do feel like in that case with Pearl, and Pearl only, she used it. Yeah, I do. It was clear, yeah. I think the second time she said it, I think, like I say, she did it maybe for, maybe she was rage baiting for a reaction. I don't know. Maybe in her head it was like, no, I will say that word because I say it to my grandbabies, and to me it's not a racist word. Maybe that is why she said it the second time. You know what I mean? She doesn't swear in anger at her grandchildren. What's that got to think? How is everyone saying it wasn't racism intent or not? It is. In my opinion, I don't think the intent was there for her to be racist. I do think, and I really do believe she says it, because I don't believe she would have said it twice. I think the second time really done it for maybe Spearing Shep in the court, but I don't think the intention was to be racist. I think it's something she does say, and I'm not going to lie, I have heard that saying before. Stop acting like a da-da-da. I have heard it. I used to call my dog Monkey Boy because he was up the walls. He was, do you know what I mean? He was naughty all the time. It was a bloody nightmare at times. So yeah. Does anybody want to? Do you have an opinion on that, Zayana? I don't know if these people are in the box, but I'll put them in just to see if they're in the box. If they want to have their opinion on it, you're welcome to. You can't say it with an accent.
There's an accent really bad.
You didn't say it to a different race. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. No, but I have told someone to get on a boat. And to me that's not racism though. I remember when I mentioned this to the police actually, and they said, well, that is racism. The police officer said it was racism. I said, I'll give over, it's not racism. And I explained it to them, and they're like, yeah, I see your point. I should be a copper. I was telling them, and they're like, yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? But I said that as well. But the thing is, what I did, I said it, and that was to Tori, and I happened to say it to a black person. And I do believe that was the same with Pearl. She just happened to say it to a black person. You're not sitting there thinking, oh, this is a black person. You're just thinking this is a person. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's it. What do you think, Black Pope? I really don't believe she was meant to be racist when she said that word.
Right, guys. You are Angie? Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, sound. But what I'm going to say is, you are full of shit.
Okay, why am I full of shit?
Wow, that's the comments.
Well, I'd like to know if you've got a different opinion. Jump in the box.
I'm not arguing with you. We're meant to be tight friends. But what I'm going to say is, you are full of shit.
See this last move? It is racism.
And I can tell you, darling.
One
You're
sec,
full of shit.
One sec,
You're
Jeff.
full of
Can
shit.
I just reply to Black Pope? Black Pope, can I just say something? That is racism, what someone said to you, because I did read an article of a black person taking a black person to court for that one word, for that word. It is racist.
Answer me back, Angie. Come on,
What?
because you know you want to say something to me. You're full of shit, fam. Yeah?
I
And
don't
when you got
believe
big
when
balls,
Phil's-
no,
listen,
when
mate,
you've
I'll
got
say it
big
again.
balls, contact me and I'll tell you straight. This is a beef thing, bro. You're meant to be my brethren, yeah? You're full of fucking shit. You're sitting in that crusty little fucking place. You're full of fucking shit. It's me and you, darling. See, when I'm back on this app, you're full of fucking shit. Carry on smiling, dirty pussy.
James, get out. What the hell? You shut up. What the hell are you even talking about? As I was saying, what was I saying? I've lost my thought. Now, I do understand Swearing Shep gets a lot of racism on the set, and that's vile. She should not be getting that. I just feel with the Pearl and Shep situation, I feel in my heart, Swearing Shep used it, because of her hatred towards Pearl. Yeah, I'm not saying it was right with what Pearl said, the word. Do I believe it's racism? No. Do I think deep down that Swearing Shep knew as to why she said it? Yes. Yeah, that's what I feel. But the rest of what she does get from other people is disgusting. It's vile. Can you imagine, going on social media and having these comments at Swearing Shep, because she has said she does get, thrown at you because of the colour of your skin? You know what I mean? Absolutely. Crazy. Jim Zena's is an advocate for black community when he supports EQ. You know what? Black Pope, right? He's a black man, right? Don't tell him how he should and shouldn't feel. Now, if he feels what Pearl said was wrong, right? That's down to him. You're saying he's not an advocate for the black community, right? I feel he is, because Black Pope, to me, speaks the most sense. The most. And I feel for him because people have come at Black Pope, the black community, for Black Pope supporting white people. They call him a sellout in some ways. You know what I mean? Well, they call him a COC. I'm not going to say the whole word. COCONUT. Is that the right spelling? You know what I mean? Is that not racist? Why cannot Black Pope mix with the white people? You know what I mean? I think he just gets on with everybody. Wow. Oh, God, what have I said now?
They obviously knew how to speak.
I think Black Pope speaks both sense. I really do. Now, if he supports EQ, I don't think EQ has been racist. Has she? Zayana, I don't know. I've never heard her being racist. Not saying she hasn't. Now, he might defend EQ, but that's up to him. Why can't he defend her? He's selective. And you can't excuse... You're not black and you can't excuse it. I'm saying that in my opinion. Yeah, this is just how I see it.
EQ has been racist, but it's when people go on about her transgender, and if they're a person of colour, then she goes at their colour, don't she? Which like two wrongs don't make a right, does it? But I don't know. I've never been in a position where I've had to...
Someone said I'm not black, so I'm not going to know how it feels. No, I don't. I'm only talking about the Shep and Pearl situation because they do have a hatred towards each other. I think if it was someone else, she probably wouldn't have taken it to court. Did she have a right to take it to court? Yes, absolutely. Oh, no. Oh, Gem Zeno, look, you've got me a flag.
EQ was in the box the other day.
Like, restart. She got me a flag. Let me restart. So you're not getting... I've got something to say also. I have also got something to say. I don't know how it missed my mind. I don't know how I forgot. Get the viewers up, guys. I'm not going to repeat myself when I say it. Oh, is Diana back in? Excuse me, guys, can we get the repost, guys? Because I've got a huge announcement.
And I think Gems wants one of them cartoons. That's why she does it. Someone do a cartoon.
You know what? You're right. I forgot about the racism in the comments. You are actually right with what EQ said. She said it wasn't her, though. There's not 100% proof of that. I would like to know what Black Pope has to say about those comments, though, because I know he supports her. Listen, I love Black Pope, but I just want to know what he says about it. Can we share the live to Black Pope, guys? Did she tea? I've never heard her say that. All I know about what EQ said is with those comments, and when she said it wasn't her, that it was a fake account. When she said, yeah, actually she said about the mud as well, hasn't she? Yeah, you're right. Well, I'd like to get Black Pope in then to see what he has to say about it. Because in that case, you're right, it would be selective outreach. Totally forgot about all of that. How did I forget?
Did she say that word as well yesterday?
Announcement.
Did she say that word yesterday against the gypsy community too?
She did, yeah.
Oh, I never heard that. What did she say that for?
I think with EQ she gets away with a lot of it because people expect it. She doesn't care, and that's the problem. Where other people do care, they'll end up apologising, they're talking about it, they're getting into a box to explain themselves. Let me tell you something, guys. Don't explain yourself. Don't bother, because when you've got other people doing the worst of the worst and they get away with it, don't bother explaining yourself. Don't get in the box. Don't apologise. It is what it is. If people want to take it to the police for whatever if someone has said, let them do it. But no, don't apologise, because you're admitting fault as well. Especially when you've got someone like EQ that gets away with it. And you got the same people supporting EQ in regards to racism. Yeah. I'm not saying you should be racist, guys. I'm talking about other things that you say. Don't even bother. Obviously, a hate crime is very different. But that is, obviously serious. But anything else you do and say on this app, don't apologise, man. You know what I mean? You've got these other people getting away with anything. I'm not apologising for anything I say anymore and anything I do. I don't care anymore. If you want to take it to the police because you feel I've committed a crime, go take it to the police. Otherwise, shut up. I might get a banana again. I'll have to
restart.
But now I've got an announcement. I don't want to restart. Can I restart after my announcement? Or should I restart? I haven't said anything.
You haven't said nothing. I'm just saying, like.
Oh, who cares? If I get banana, I get. But it's already 2:00. I don't care. So I've got an announcement. Can we share the live, guys? You want to hear this one? I can't believe I forgot to tell people. Guys, can we keep sharing, guys? Keep sharing, because I'm not going to say it twice. Thank you. No. I'm not going to let Gems, and she got me a bloody warning. You're getting married, Ange? No, I'm not getting married, guys. Wait until we get to 1K, and then I'll tell you all what it's about. Getting married to Dave? No.
Everyone repost.
You have piled the pounds on, I know. You know what? In my 30s, I wanted to put on weight because I was such a skinny woman. And you know what? Now I'm maybe overweight. You know what, though? I'm happy with my weight, even though I have put on weight. Yes, I have. I'm happy with it because I look too skinny. You know when you look bony, it doesn't look nice. Do you know what I mean? You look
Yeah, you just have to maintain your weight. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
if you lose a little bit but still maintain it, then.
And is this a trick? No, it's not a trick.
Well,
I can't believe I forgot to mention it.
Because it'd only take you probably 6 weeks to 2 months of going back to how you used to eat without the takeaways, and you'd be the same size again.
Mm-hmm. Right, so basically, let me can we get to 1K and then I'll because I don't want to have to keep repeating it. Should we go into the... I'm not trolling us, so I'm not. Can we go to the next video while I would get the viewers up for a bit? You don't want to miss this one, guys. Absolutely not. It's funny what you get sent when people fall out with each other. Did you ever wash it? No.
Oh, stop it. Come on, sit down. Fuck's sake. What's happened to your bag?
Oh, I love you. Oh, my
You've just put lip gloss all over my hair.
Oh, so sorry.
How much lip gloss do you need on your hair? You're going to be good now. You're going to stop drinking.
Like my mum.
Are you going to stop
Like
drinking?
my mum won't take it.
Are you going to stop drinking now? Oh my God, you're drunk. We need to chill. We need
I
to go for
don't
a walk.
care.
Let's get a hot chocolate.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I did drink.
I told you not to drink though.
Even look.
So can I throw that now?
No. Because I'm like, I'm gonna drink more.
No, we're not drinking at mine. I said no alcohol. You can sit in the garden if you want, but I don't want any
in the
alcohol.
garden.
I don't want any alcohol in the house.
In the garden.
Are you gonna behave yourself? Right, I've got to look after her now. My job is to look after this girl now, Brett.
No.
So why did you drink on the way here then?
Because my anxiety.
Can someone send me a tenner to my PayPal for buying me these drinks at Costa, please? I'm sober, and I've not made F all on this app Brett, I swear, this past week, I've not made fuck all, you know. Because I've not been coming on. I'm scared.
What's me and her?
Millen, you know, he was texting me going, be careful, she's sly and shit. He goes, she's going to rob your yard.
Listen to me.
Look, he goes, he's...
Look at me. Look at me.
You know what, Millen?
No, look at me. Oh.
Look at us, guys.
On my life, I'm your child. I would never sit in the house.
Millen goes, be careful. Really, girl, Millen. Oh, you're gonna be on the FYP tomorrow.
I've had such a good
Yeah, you did. Millen, don't ride. You go. She's gonna tea from your yard. Call the police.
I would never.
Don't worry, man. You'll be fine.
You know what? I don't really know who Millie is. She seems quite young, isn't she? She's having a laugh, having a good time. I don't see the problem, to be honest with you. God knows why she's with Court Assassin. Now, you know what? I don't mind Court Assassin on a serious note. I really don't mind. She doesn't really say anything bad about me. Doesn't get in the... she has her own kind of drama. She's 28, is she? I thought she was only about 20. Oh, she's 27. So she's a grown adult. What's people's problem? She's having fun. She's a bit drunk. So what? You know what I mean? She's nearly 30, yeah. So what? Yeah, big up her for them having a good time. People don't know how to have a good time. They look at someone and say, oh, what a state. Just, oh, my God. She's having a good time. Stop being so jealous. You know what I mean? Your kids got taken away. How did your kids get taken away? Oh, yeah, I love this video. Oh, yeah, so I do have an announcement, actually. So, yep. So basically, and I'm not trolling, guys. So I got a message early hours this morning. I can't believe I wasn't going to mention it because I wasn't too sure whether to mention it or not. But I thought I will. So I've got a message this morning with something attached to it. So I have the evidence that I need against you, Sophie Bailey. Okay, you shared my clapper. Okay, and I will be reporting it to the police today. Okay, I got all the evidence sent to me, and I'm not going to say by who, but I want to say thank you for that evidence. Absolutely. So it will be reported today. Absolutely. So I just feel that you have a cheek after what you did to be sitting there and talking on me. Because if I had done what you had done, if I'd done that, and I'd done that to you, I should say, I probably wouldn't be, you know, antagonizing the situation. You sat there, yeah, had so much to say about me, about my behavior, yeah, saying, but even though you've been racist, you've mocked disability, you've done all of that, and I wasn't going to talk on her, guys, but I'm just letting you know what's happened. You've done all of that, and you're sitting there talking about how my behavior, that you wouldn't associate with someone like me because of my behavior. Wow, love. I don't care that you're a single mum. Don't commit the crime and you won't do the time. Absolutely. So I've got all the evidence that I need. So thank you very much. Tut, tut. You know what I mean? And that's all I want to say, guys. So I will be reporting it because, as you know, with the police report, I couldn't take it further because I didn't have the actual evidence. I went live and asked people if they do have any evidence, can they please send it to me? So I want to say thank you. I'm not going to say who it's from, but thank you very much. And that's all I want to say on that matter. Yes. Because I know that she did speak to Corey about it and asked him to ask his father. He's a police officer. You know what I mean? Yeah. His mother's not going to help you on this one, Sophie. You know what I mean? As I say, don't do the crime and you won't do the time. Absolutely. And that's what I want to say. Thank you. Yes, I knew you'd shared it because I knew she'd shared it. I just needed to give the evidence and now I've got it. So thank you. Let's play the next one. Thank you, Zayana.
Hi guys, so I'm doing this video because I want to call out Torian because she's got so much to say about me. She started her bullshit again. And you know the funny thing is, guys, she'll come on my live and say, box, Angie, box. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in my box? You've got so much to say about me on your platform. So, Torian, I'm going to call you up for a fight. You want to, throw me around like a doll? Well, try it, love, because I swear I'm going to snap you in goddamn half, love. Absolutely. Yeah? Piss off, clout chasing off me. Yeah? Keep your mouth goddamn shut. Yeah? And I tell you what, Torian, I'm going to do it for fucking free.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Can I just say something? Let me just shrink this for a second. Obviously, I'm older, but I have my height on my side, which is an advantage. But her being younger, she has a big advantage there. But I have done boxing. Have I had many fights? I tell you, I haven't. I've had many fights, and that's why I got arrested 7 times for fighting. So, absolutely, I don't like fighting though anymore. I'm too old, you know what I mean? But I am going to call you up to him because you have said a lot about me, on your platform. And thank you. Torian would flatten you, Angie. I'd like to see that happen. I am very confident. I have done boxing in my time. I know she's done kickboxing. So it'll be an interesting fight then, won't it? Yeah, because I am the underdog. Don't underestimate the underdog because, it's all about mental attitude. Absolutely. And that's what I will have. I am like a pit bull and I will keep going. Absolutely. So I think it will be interesting. Lord have mercy. I am very strong. I've beaten men and arm wrestles. Absolutely. So I think it'll be interesting anyway. And I like to be the underdog because everyone wants the underdog to win. Do you know what I mean? So I think I might surprise you all. I might sit on here saying I don't fight and all of this, and I've never fight. I don't claim to be a fighter, but that's me bluffing. Absolutely. I haven't gone. People have asked me why I got arrested for 7 times. I've never told people, but that is the reason. Yes, I've done boxing for a few years. I've had the best trainer, one of the best. He's a professional boxer, and maybe I'll put him on TikTok one day. Absolutely, if I get in contact with him, no problem.
Yep.
Obviously my finger's broken. I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm going to see the hospital in, I think, 3 weeks or so. So hopefully it's going to heal, obviously, and not now because it's broken. You know what I mean?
I think you'd be able to do it with a broken finger as well, Ange.
You broke your hand punching a machine. Now, but that's because it's not meant to be. It's not actually a boxing machine. I found out it's meant to be for speed. You're not meant to actually punch the thing. I thought you meant to punch it. And it's meant to be just like, tap on it. Or you're meant to get actual proper boxing gloves. Alexa, play
Just one arm for it with your hand behind your back, Angie.
Here's the Tiger by Survivor on Amazon Music.
Let's go, Torian. Get Levi out, please. Get him out. Out! stop. The thing is, right, I don't like fighting. I don't. I'm one of those that would walk away because I'll damage you. Absolutely. Don't underestimate me. Well, actually, underestimate me because it's kind of a nice surprise. Do you know what I mean? It's like a surprise when you think, oh my God.
We can't take him out now, Ange, because he ain't going to comment.
Who?
Levi.
Oh,
Just let him comment and then said it.
yeah. Oh, but well, why is here, Levi? You might see on the FYP. Got evidence against Sophie. So, yeah. Early hours in the morning. Everything I need to send to the popo. Yes, absolutely. Sitting there, you know, what gets me, Levi, is that she's always been sitting there like, you know, talking about my behaviour. And I just think, I just wouldn't talk on me at all, you know what I mean, after what you've done. But she hasn't stopped, has she? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I had a lot to say about the Just Nana thing last night. I was never friends with Just Nana, by the way. I had a lot to say about, what else she had to say? Oh, yeah, my behaviour. Yeah, I had a lot to say about that. What else did she say? Oh, she had a lot to say. You can call them herself about it. Drop Minnie Louise. Who's Minnie Louise? Yeah, all I can say is they had a lot to say, didn't they? And I don't know why you would antagonise someone that you've committed a crime on. Yeah, so I've got all the evidence I need, so thank you. So you can keep report me, Levi, as much as you want.
Ange, have you got any mods on this account? Cause it's
He's been vile about you, yeah. I would not. I wouldn't talk on someone. Yeah, I've got other accounts. I wouldn't talk on someone that done that. If I had done that, I just wouldn't. Yeah. Didn't you ask, hey Levi, didn't she ask Corey about if Corey can go and speak to his dad? Oh dear. He's a police officer, not a solicitor. Even the police don't know all the ins and outs of RP and all these kind of things. They really don't. I mean, like I said, when I said the police, and I told the police what I said to Tori about get on a boat, she said it was racist. And I said, how did you make that one? How did you work that one out? And I explained to her. And she turned around to me and goes, yeah, I see your point. Exactly, because I should be a solicitor. I was telling her. And then she actually understood, like, oh, I get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Because, say, get on a boat. Immigrants are not just, it could be any colour. It's not racist. I would be an amazing solicitor. Okay, anyway, next video. Dead Wings responds about being left down a hole if EQ dumps them. Oh.
So now we're going to have a discussion about Chippy. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Listen to the way he speaks to me as well.
In this chat, he's got people mocking or questioning Cockapoo, questioning her health, cancer, stuff like that, right? A bit of advice for you, Dead Wings, all right? It's a bit of a friendly, grown-up, adult advice, because he's 21, right? He's 21 years old, right? I think he's got a lot to go on. He wants to do an FYP, and he wants to sit with certain people. Sit with them people. That's your choice, mate. Sit where the fuck you like. But what I'll tell you now is, right, and just as a friendly advice, right, you want to spend your time criticising people because you sit on one side and you think you should criticise the other side and keep criticising them, keep going at them, keep digging them. Do not start crying when it comes back to you 10 times worse. And your health is suffering because of it, all right? Because you've had plenty of fun in. In this chat, he's got people mocking.
So, yeah, I've literally responded to things people have said about me. I've not done anything to anyone unless they've done something to me. And whenever I respond, I keep it respectful and classy. I think Chippy is very much a hypocrite, because he sat there saying it's friendly advice. Well, I'm sorry, Chippy, but this friendly advice doesn't sound very friendly to me. If anything, I feel like your advice comes in a threatening manner with a lot of, foul language towards me. And I think that, that kind of speaks for itself. Like, I don't think you need to speak to me in a threatening way, or, it's this part that I think it's just, I don't like the way he speaks to me here. It's just not nice.
You want to spend your time criticising.
Listen to what he says. Your health will suffer. You've been warned.
People, because you sit on one side and you think you should criticise the other side and keep criticising them, keep going at them, keep digging them. Do not start crying when it comes back to you 10 times worse, and your health is suffering because of it. All right, because you've had plenty of money. In this chat, he's got people.
What's that supposed to mean, Chippy, when you say my health will suffer because of it and I've had a warning? Because I'm just curious to, I feel, is it a friendly advice or is it a warning? Because in one breath you're saying, just a bit of friendly advice. Then you speak to, you speak in a condescending manner. You speak to me using slurs like effing. You'll hear the rest in a minute when I play the next part. I think he's saying that in a very threatening way. A very threatening and condescending way, which I don't think that's a normal way to give somebody advice. I was just responding to things. If I'm not allowed to respond to things people say about me, I keep it respectful and classy, Chippy. But with you, it's clearly the opposite. And you're saying, it's just because you're on the other side of TikTok. You're on the other side if that's the case. I'm on one side, you're on the other. It explains itself, doesn't it?
You cannot use your FYP just to fuck people, to be a nasty little shit. And that.
I cannot use my FYP to go at people and be a nasty little.
Let's start it again, Zayana.
No,
Somebody tell me what Chippy's FYP is doing, man.
I don't think it has anywhere.
I think he's just described his own FYP. Does everyone agree with that? Right, so does everyone think that his manner towards me and what he said...
People are saying it has restarted again, but I don't think it has.
Yeah. Can I just say something really quickly? A certain individual's trying to get me REPORT because they're on only 500 viewers. We're talking about AB. Yeah, we can. If I get a banana, that's fine, guys. But can we get him one as well? You know what I mean? Let's return the favour, because we are a bigger community. I'll also be sending that to TikTok to actually see if we can get a wheat banana for actually trying to, REPORT me. So that video, I will be sending it on. Everyone to salt and pepper you, yeah. We can salt and pepper him, guys. You know what I mean? For actually just saying that. But even if I do get a banana, no problem. He was the result of the first one. He did get someone in that box making out it was Charlie. It wasn't Charlie, because he hates Charlie. To get me a banana. And it was because of him, guys. We are a bigger community. So can we prove to everyone that we are the best community on here and repay the favour? It's not my fault you're only on 500 viewers, AB. I said to you, I'm not going to have this back and forth because you want to be a big creator on here where you end up on the FYP and all of this kind of thing, or where you want to get on the popular board and let's get ahead of Angie. I am not having that after tomorrow. I'm going to be blacking you out after this live. But if I do get a banana, I will be sending that, and I'll send it anyway, even if I don't get a banana, to TikTok. Okay, just let them know that you are trying to do this to me, because you are trying to take over my FYP at 12 o'clock, which I've had for months and months and months. And try and get the viewers on your own without having to REPORT other people. Yeah, let's not play dirty. Try and get the viewers on your own without having to do that. I've been on here for months. I gave you a platform, like how I'm going to let you remove me from this platform when I gave you this platform. Absolutely not. So, can we go in favour to Jill? Absolutely. But if I get a banana, it's fine. I'll go into another account. But, however, I will send it to TikTok, the video I've just received of you, Alex. Yeah, salt and pepper, guys. Everyone goes salt and pepper. Because he's upset, sour and bitter. Because he's not getting the views. He's got 500. The only time he can get the views is to remove me from this platform or to get me a banana. That's the only way. You know, it's like fighting, you know, going from someone from the back. Dirty fighting, innit? Checking what is the next account so we don't lose you again. He can't get past 500 views, no. But Kiri, keep going, please. Keep going, salt and pepper. And if it doesn't work, we will send it into TikTok. So Alex fell off by falling out with Miss Red. Well, he's fallen off anyway now. He was never on. So if I do get a banana, guys, which I do expect a banana, I will go into another account. I mean, if the time's like 2:30 or something like that, I'll probably just stay off. Just the fact that I'll come on a bit later. He's rather boring, yeah. Anyway, carry on then, Zayana. And guys, stay tuned because I do have another announcement now. I've got a WhatsApp over. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you now. I will tell you at 2:30, guys. 2:30, I have another announcement. And like I said, I'm not trolling. I gave you some information, but I'm getting messages come through. So stay tuned, guys. So yes, play.
Is this still the same? I'm sure it's a long video.
Okay, let me have my opinion. Yeah, listen, let me tell you, I've been on doing that at 12 o'clock for months. It's quite the audacity of someone that decides they want to do the FYP at 12 because they want to replace me. They want to be a big creator, don't you, Alex? He wants to be a big creator. He wants the views. He's desperate for the FYP. He's desperate for Luke the Judge and Miss Red and everyone else to talk on him. He is desperate, and I'm in his way. And, yeah, so he's obviously coming for me to try and remove me from my 12 o'clock FYP, which I've been doing for God knows how long. And let's not forget I gave him this platform. You know what I mean? So, Alex, I'm not going to have a back and forth with you like we did before. It's not going to happen. After tomorrow, I will black you out from my life. He'll never. But even if I go to Banana, I'll go into another account. He's been trying it for 3 years because he's bitter. And you know what it is? He wants me to talk on him now, like I am now, to get him the views up. Because you talk on someone that gets you the views up, innit? So let's not talk on him. Let's not give him the clout. Mod, go and see who's in there. They're blocked from my life. Let's go. Have we finished that video, Zayana?
It's really long, Ange, I think. People are saying that it's all been played, but I'm sure it's a really long
It sounded
video.
very threatening because I felt like that was a very threatening.
What are you saying?
Now, I know I've had beef with Chippy, right? I don't know if he still speaks on me. I have been told he does daily, speaks on me. I don't whether that's true or not. I don't know, but I don't mind Dead Wings. I don't interact with him. I don't have any association with him. To be fair, Dead Wings. So I don't really know what he's like. Don't watch him, so I don't know what the beef is with him and Chippy. I really don't know, because he goes live at 2 o'clock, doesn't he? Dead Wings. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Thank you, Bev. Make sure you hear the certain word because he did get me a banana. He did. But here I am again, Alex. Grinchy WhatsApp. Okay, I'll have a look. He can't help but mention you. Yeah, the thing is, I came across him in Nuke's live, and you know, I don't understand why. You know, he said hello to me if he has such an issue with me. To be fair, I don't have an issue. I don't really have an issue with him, to be honest, because he's not relevant in my life. 1 sec. I'm just going to look at something. So I've just got a message about, yes, and you can get my box, Delusional Ange. I don't exactly know what they're saying. Did anyone see that comment? If I read it correctly, absolutely. Jump in the box, no problem. Can't hear you, Ange. Can you not hear me? Oh shit. Oh. Spilt my water. No, Ange, they're going into... No, Ange, they are going into... Right, and what are they talking about? They're saying they know me? Is that what they're saying?
They're saying they know your baby dad.
My baby dad?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I assume they're a hater because of the fact they call me delusional Ange. They're saying they know your
Yes,
baby...
I am very close to Angie's baby dad, and I will be
I don't have
sending
children.
everything about him.
I don't have children, guys, so I assume it's just another one of them trying to get views, guys. Nobody knows the guy. They really don't. He doesn't use social media. He'll never interact with anyone on social media, ever. So it's just another life. They get someone in the box, it's just a fake. It's no one that we know, okay? Because I can guarantee you nobody knows who it is. Nobody. Imagine trolling Angie there and they can't get their facts right. No, I don't have children. So you're basically saying I've got kids. I don't have kids. That's embarrassing. How embarrassing is that? Anyway, next video.
This one is that. The Brett and...
Oh, you only got 400, AB. Oh, how... That's kind of embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. Oh, he's only got 400 views, Ziana.
Oh. It's not good as planned, Alex.
Yeah,
You'll
listen,
have
you're
to
getting
think
dropped from the
again.
box. No one's interested in what you're
Oh, and don't forget...
What does it mean? What?
Don't forget, Zayana's going to do it at 10 p.m. Are you still doing that, Zayana, the Undateables?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's got a new show. I don't know if you need to obviously work on it, whatever. Whenever you do it, let me know. I'm going to be the first contestant. If anybody wants to date me, I am going to be on that Undateables. So I feel like, yeah, it's probably a good show of mine because I don't go out of my room or anything like that. So I'm going to be the first contestant. And that'll be at, what, 10 p.m., Zayana? Is that right?
Yeah, 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m, guys. And you know what? Rebecca makes such a success on it. She gets about 2K for the dating show. No one else is doing it. I think it'll be amazing. Don't miss it, guys. So when Zayana gives me the heads up, I don't know how you're going to do it, what you're going to do, but we'll speak on it anyway, maybe today, Zayana. And as soon as she gives me a heads up, I will be going in. All right, next one.
Free woman, 300 foot. I'm not sitting there. Yeah, listen, you're getting dropped from the box. No one's interested in what you're eating. We're interested.
What does it mean? What does she get charged with?
Free woman, 300 foot. I'm not sitting there listing the.
No, I genuinely don't care. I just want to know.
You know what's on the McDonald's menu? Do you know what I mean?
I don't.
I'm having a crispy burger.
Yeah,
I'm having a McDonald's. I ain't here all day, pal. Darling, I love you. I ain't here. We got FYP news to get on with.
Oh, fucking get on with it.
McDonald's menu.
Snooze.
You know what I mean? We know what.
Snooze.
Why should you say you're having a McDonald's? I'm having a crispy McDonald's. Yeah, thank you, pal. Lovely. Yeah.
I can just picture a double decker just coming out of nowhere. Sorry, that was an intrusive for you. Not like the Mean Girls. Because someone edit that in, where's the magic?
Levi and Sophie come back live after Corey.
Can I ask you guys a question, right? Can I ask you guys a question, in regards to the Pearl and the song, right? Because, because when Luke said justice for Pearl, I thought that was the wrong word, because even though it was an offensive word she used, we all know she wasn't racist. Absolutely not. However, do you think that was the right word? Because I think if that was me and somebody was saying, oh, justice for this person that had gone, that did plead guilty, I'd probably feel a little bit, do you know what I mean? A little bit kind of, what? You know what I mean? Do you think there's so many people against swearing ship? That's what I'm trying to ask. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What do you think, Zaina? Do you think so many people are against her and it kind of just doesn't look good, saying justice for this person? I mean, I said the court made the right decision. I do believe they made the right decision with the fine, absolutely. But I probably wouldn't use that word justice for Pearl. Because it's not, it just, you know, I think that would probably make swearing shit feel a little bit shit. Yeah, kind of belittling what's happened, yes. Even though, listen, I'll say it to her and blue in my face, I know Pearl was not racist. Her intention was not to be racist. And I'll say again, I feel that swearing shit did use that because of her hatred towards Pearl, right? I do feel for her that she gets a lot of the racism at her. She shouldn't be coming on here and having to put up with that. Absolutely not. But I just think that's the wrong word to use. Justice.
Yeah, for the people that did find it offended, even if...
Yeah, because there was people that did find it offensive, and that's what she was, I think, well, she was charged with being offensive word. How is she not racist? Because I know that she has said it to her grandbabies. I know I've heard that word before being used to call someone that's just an idiot, you know, stop being an idiot kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, stop being stupid. I have heard it before. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, carry on.
Start with me, Corey Wilde, right? And stop your abusive messages towards me, otherwise you will be blocked. Do you want another outing? Do you want 2 outings in 3 days? Do you want another outing?
Does anyone actually give a shit about these explosions?
Stop coming for me in the message. I'll block you. On WhatsApp, Corey Wilde.
Pardon me, sorry, I'm very gassy today and I can't hold it in.
Just be quiet then. So... Yeah, listen, you're getting dropped from the box. No one's interested in what you're eating. We're interested.
What does it mean?
Yeah, exactly. If offensive is a crime, 90% of TikTok need to be worried, yeah. But you could just say to the wrong person that it's going to just, you know, pick up their phone, go to the popo and report you. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what happened, basically. Oh, can we play that last, Diana?
Yeah. Let me go and get the other one.
I don't know if you know. Oh, well, I'll speak about it in a minute, guys. Just because of, I think he says something, doesn't he? I haven't actually listened to it. I'm just going by what it says, the title. Hey, Zach! Just waiting for the next video. What's this about? Oh, okay, yeah. Skip that video. That's to do with Pagey Baby. We'll skip that. Yeah, that's to do with Pagey Baby, yeah. I miss you. Oh, thank you, Zach. When are you going to come online? We do a battle. But you know what, guys, I'm okay with Zach, by the way, because Zach didn't know what that video was about, by the way, okay? So we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, and yeah. Yeah, that was about the Pagey Baby. So we all remember this from last year, don't we? Yeah, play this, please.
Screenshots. I've got witnesses, and it's a police matter. And he's going to be arrested. They're investigating currently. It is revenge porn because it's my private stuff. He was hired in an official capacity. He was getting paid by me. I've got all the payments from my bank to him every single week. I've got all the messages off him requesting payment every week, for instance. So he was acting in a capacity to protect my privacy as adhering to the app itself. You know, it's got rules and regulations, and you know, you can't take content from it and stuff like that. So it's highly illegal what he's done, and I urge any woman, man, whoever. So I'll be able to move on if I can pass these reins over to strong people, you know what I mean? Don't look to me for any information. Just go to...
Yeah, let me just...
The
you know what? I just find it really odd. I assume she's a liar. Because she's now friends with that person that she is saying in that video, revenge corner, because you wouldn't be a friend, you know, she's got no case now, has she, if there was even more evidence that was to come out, because why would you be friends with someone that you say revenge cornered you? It doesn't make sense, does it? You know, was she affected or triggered? No, probably not. She probably just wanted to get back at the person like most people do. They want to get back at that person. Are they really affected by it? Probably not. You know, I'm not saying anyone should do that, but however, she sat there also wanting my clapper. So she's encouraging other people. I get where she's coming from because there's so much talk on it. She, you know, wants to know what it was like, what it is, you know. I do get it. But she's also encouraging people to commit the same thing that she said right in this video that happened to her, and that's revenge porn. Anyone sends that clapper to her, you will be committing revenge porn. And I can tell you right now, because of the way it has made me feel, you can ask Nanny G this, because I have had many conversations with my mods off TikTok. I will report it. Absolutely. Because I'm not going to have anyone, because it's gone in Discord and it's gone in this, you know, other people are talking on it, not me. People keep saying I'm the one talking about it, but I'm not. Everyone else is talking on it. Now it's got into someone's Discord, it's gone into Telegram or some website called Telegram. It's gotten, you know, people are sharing it all over the place. It's not okay. You share that and you're committing revenge porn. And if you send me that evidence, I will go to the Popo about it. But at the beginning, you know, with Miss Red and Charlie, I decided to say, you know what, I'm not going to pursue it. And I never did. And I won't. And I say that again. At first, it didn't affect me. It didn't affect me until other people started doing it. But people, because of the Miss Red and Charlie thing, people are very aware that it's revenge porn. They're aware of it. That's what, now Miss Red said she wasn't. She didn't know it was a crime. I understand that. Charlie, the same. So I understand that, right? They didn't realize, but people know now that it is revenge porn. I've told people many, many, many times. So anyone that's going to commit that after that, knowing that it is, you have no excuse. I will go to the Popo about it. Because it's going, you know, the fact it's going in on every other platforms, I'm not having that. You know, people say, but you shouldn't have done it. Regardless, you could say that about people that do OF. You know, it should stay where it should stay. There's no, you can't screen record on Clapper, and I don't know how people had done that. You know, but it's highly, highly illegal. You know, if people think that it has to be private as in your own home, you're mistaken. It can actually include social media also. Because when you do something like OF, you expect it to stay on OF. Once it goes onto other platforms, there's a risk of people seeing it, like your family and your friends. That's embarrassing. That's humiliating. So that is why it's revenge porn. Yeah, so she's encouraging people to commit revenge porn because she wants to see it. Someone's probably going to send it to her. But I can guarantee you this. When EQ falls out with you, she'll probably send that to me, or the evidence. Yeah, and that's what I rely on, is the fallout on this app. Because as soon as people fall out, they sing like a goddamn canary. Yes, they do. Yes. Take it as a compliment now. Listen, like, I do understand. I get it. She wants to see it. It's been spoken about so much. Absolutely. You know, and I mean, people might say that I'm talking on it. People, you know, wanting to see it. But remember what you're going to be committing. You're going to be committing a crime. You know, people say, why don't I say do Charlie? Charlie's the same as Miss Red. It was two different situations. Two different situations. You're all wanting to blame the man, you know, and two different situations. They did this exact same thing. Exactly the same thing. You know, I can prosecute who I want. And I've spoken to the police about that. I can prosecute who I want. I don't wish to prosecute Charlie or Miss Red. And that's that, put to bed. But anyone that does it after that, knowing, yeah, I will take it to the Popo. Because now you're doing it out of revenge. You're doing it out of malice. And for people to say, but I did it on a 17+ app, a minor app, take that up with Clapper. It's not the law of the land. Which means, yeah, your arguments with Clapper, not me. That's down to Clapper, the app. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Next.
You don't want the rest of this video?
I find it really hard that she's friends with the person that she said revenge called her weird.
So you don't want the rest of this video? There's more to it.
Oh, was it? Yeah, carry on.
So Levi investigates things. He's a good one too, you know what I mean? So follow Levi. What's his name? Levi Marshy. So the ones who I'm recommending, everybody, and I'm going to be supporting. So every time I end my live, I'm sending everyone to Sophie Bailey. So you may as well follow them now. So Sophie Bailey, FYP, Corey Wild, and Levi Marshy, them three. And then from there, they'll lead you, okay? I just want to be left alone and just do my Queen Bee routine. And if I fuck up, then let them hold me accountable. So, you know, every time I bring a relevant story, it gets invalidated because of the messenger. So I'm not the right messenger for half of the story. These stories that break, so let them break them, you know what I mean? Because they don't compromise. They're brand new, so I'm still doing everything I normally do, and I'm not changing anything. I just don't want the responsibility anymore, you know what I mean? So they're the people that you need to look to, okay, to help and to get the right story out there and to not be clouded with venom, because I feel like they can take themselves out of a personal situation and to say, because I like the way they both say, let's stick with the facts of what we know instead of let's speculate and make things up and whip everyone up. So they're going to be the ones to change this app, and I'm not even shitting. Yeah, I know you probably think the trolls and that, but they're not. They're actually not, you know, so... Facts, look, honestly, they're the three people, yeah? Levi Marshy, Sophie Bailey, FYP, and Corey Wilde, okay? They're the three that I'm going to be pushing. So...
And she's already fell out with Corey. So that didn't last long, the three that you should follow.
Huh?
I said, and she's already fell out with Corey, so that didn't last long for the three that you should follow.
I find that with the set, you fall out with someone. Be careful what you tell people on the set, because you fall out with people, they're gonna start sending you shit. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very careful what I say to people on here. You know, and that's the best thing. You're gonna, they fall out. You just wait for that to happen. Next minute, you got all the information. Oh, what's this? One sec, guys.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know. It's got no title on it, but as soon as I played it, it said Evil Queen, so it must be something to do with Evil Queen.
Okay. Is that too loud?
Evil Queen is going to have the absolute audacity to tell you that you can pay £150 for her to bring your dead relatives back to life, calling herself the literal Jesus of TikTok. Well, Evil Queen, how do you do with these pictures?
What pictures are they?
Died doing what he loved. Live stream, fuck's sake. Yeah. You can't do it. Bring me back to life. Evil Queen is going to have the absolute audacity to tell you.
Oh, he's such a weirdo. Sorry, let's go to the next one. What's next?
That Tracy one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the Tracy one.
She probably does a lot of effing, Ange.
Does she? Can we do the box there? The box and Corey, is that on there? Before we go on to that one, because it might be a trigger.
Where is in Luke's box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my own life, a couple of thousand. We're on mass unfollowing Tracy today because she's joined the Ardrose agency, and I would like to see if you would like to join in on that.
All right, sorry, I thought you wanted to speak to me.
No, you specifically, just anybody in general. If he's like, we don't think that's acceptable.
Yeah, I see that this morning. Actually, I see a screen recording.
Like Tracy's been openly racist. It's quite bad the things that went on, and I'll take my part. See, a lot of it, I'll laugh it away and gear a pass, but you can't use that type of shit.
Are you Rambo?
No, I'm Ryan. I was the guy arguing with the wolf.
Oh, I remember you, the cloud chaser that wanted Claire to gift him.
No, but you know the cloud chaser ended up sucking up to Sam Walker after thinking you were a big man.
Correct. £500 a day.
Mate, listen, you're on a boat with Angie, everybody try to get I sit on my own life.
Did you say I was on a boat?
Corey, you're a wee dweeb, don't start your shite.
Ryder, please don't call him a dweeb.
Why is he starting with me?
Is that
very protective, Ryder?
We love Corey round here.
Right, no, listen, if Tracy wants to do whatever Tracy wants to do, then...
Do you support Diageo, Corey? Do you think that's acceptable?
I don't support Diageo, I would absolutely...
I don't support Diageo.
Do you think that sounds... You know what they use, keep following it, that'll show us the use of the English cunty people. Use only the good English. You follow
Rhino. Get out. Go
He can't help
out
himself.
your own thing. Piss off.
Yeah.
No one's interested in your argument. Piss off back to your own side of TikTok.
He can't help himself, Luke. He's got a big mouth.
So, can someone explain to me what he's going on about, please?
Thank you, my top Wally.
He sounds like someone to
That's my Corey. Don't ever show us my Corey like that again.
Listen, who's Tracy, right? Who's Tracy and what? She's joined...
Tracy's hilarious. She's from the Scottish side of TikTok. Look,
but she's joined Diageo's agency.
It doesn't matter, Luke, at the end of the day.
It does, it
no,
does.
it doesn't. We know Diageo's a beast. I didn't mean to sleep with him 2 years ago. But it is what it is.
I'm going.
And in my defence, when I slept with him, he wasn't a beast.
Corey, stop talking.
Oh.
Just stop. Just be quiet for 1 second.
Corey's got a mortgage with him.
Right, so can someone please explain to me what's going on? And who removed Corey?
Sorry, Luke. No, Diageo is being in court recently because of things that happened against his own child.
Yeah.
So there's a video going around. I'll try and find it and tag you in it. Tracy saying that she doesn't care if anyone's innocent until proven guilty. She's joined Diageo's agency. It's Diageo.
Right, can people send me this video, please? And I'll play it at 3:30. So Tracy has joined the Wrong'uns agency. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, not my front, how dare you.
With Diageo.
Stop abusing Corey in my comments, which will be blocked.
And she's basically saying that it doesn't matter that he's in court, he's innocent until proven guilty, even though he's
I'll come to it now. What's the?
I don't even know who Tracy is.
Yeah, it was on. What was right? It was on Ryder's page. What was his at? Because I just.
No, he ain't gonna come in here and call English people Kenzo. He's not gonna do that. Because who are you? You know.
No, 100%. No, I'm saying, what's his at?
Come in here and call English people
I
Kenzo.
think he's just a bit passionate about it though, because this
Hello.
is
There's a way of doing things.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. I think that's what it is. Like,
I'm hoping to come in and try and explain what's going on with Tracy. So, hey, does Scottish fella here? Yeah. So as the Scottish side of TikTok, I'm trying to come in and obviously explain it to you in a better way. Rido did come in with the best intentions, to be honest, through him trying to explain it to you. So Tracy Cahill comes on this app and she does eating videos and stuff like that, right, to try and gain money. Essentially what she's done now is she's off the creator fund, so she's not making money off her videos now. So she's jumped into Everest, and she's now with Piaggio and the rest of them wrong ones.
Right, okay.
And she's hoping to try and gain financially while being in that agency.
Awareness. If you send me the videos today, I'll play them at 3:30.
No worries, look, bro, it's on my page. It's pinned on my page, bro, so they'll stay up there. Awareness, before you go, can I ask you a question? What's a sheet?
Oh, I've seen it once.
What's a sheet? I want to know what the bed's grants.
It's normal food, empty.
Yeah. Normal food, fish and chips and shit like that. She does reviews and stuff, if that's the same. Yeah.
What does she not eat? It's the question. To be trying to be nice.
Right, so having a say now. Where's he gone again?
Tracy's hilarious, right? I found her hilarious when I spoke to her.
Not if she's supporting Diageo.
No, like at the start it was funny. It was quite hysterical at the beginning, but see now she's chose her where she wants to be, and we say no to that. We say no to that, especially around Piaggio and stuff. Nah.
Corey, is that the lady you was talking about that you said was funny before?
Yeah, Big Tracy.
Oh, okay.
We say no to that stuff. I mean, I've protested against Diageo and everything. So the disgusting things he's done. Is a deplorable man. He's not even a man, he's a monster. The things he's put women through and children through, disgraceful. And for anyone to support that, shame on them. So a mass unfollowing of Tracy's account would be great. So if you go on my page, our details are on there.
Like I said, if people send me the videos, 3:30, we'll do it on the FYP.
Oh, yeah, bro, I've got you as a friend on here anyway, so I'll just send you the video to your account and hopefully we can get that done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Big up to you all. Bye-bye.
Luke, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I forgot this
Sorry,
morning.
Chippy, go on, Chippy.
I forgot this
you're in the
morning.
second
Irene there that's there giving you the poppings now. On her account, she's got an awareness on child safety online and stuff like games, put gaming and stuff like that. I meant to play some of the stuff this morning and I didn't get time. I just totally went out of my head.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, what was that about? This is about Tracy. We got some videos of Tracy. Can we have a look at the videos of Tracy?
Yeah.
She's a wrong un. Okay, right. We've got some other videos.
Any Everest Flower Flap, she's already in if you want to follow her, she's in Everest.
Yeah, I'm following
She started to get all my fans messaging her though, man. Listen, Tracy, everybody gets it, but see, because you're raw Scottish and like they'll hound you, man, because of your popularity to get you to leave your lane, so they'll bring your inbox, they'll be huddles in your inbox, man.
They can do the fucking one. I mean, they didn't fucking approach me, man.
Either way, even if you did leave, like, I would advise no matter what to have your account registered with somebody.
Yeah, listen, I won't be leaving. Do you know what? I mean, everybody is innocent until they're proven guilty.
Yep.
And do you know what? See, anybody approach me, they wouldn't be back. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
Can you post the evidence on photos where I can read?
Talking about the fucking trainees.
She's already in Everest Flower Flap. She's already in if you want to follow.
Can you post the evidence on...
That's disclosure. What's that about? That disclosure. That is about a criminal activity, criminal history. That'll be his criminal history. That disclosure.
And that was the end of that.
Yeah, I mean, she is right. You know, innocent until proven guilty. Absolutely. That bit she is right about. I think there's another video of hers in there.
I think you've sent me the loot video twice.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
And it should be done off.
Can we get her in this box as Tracy? Can people send it the live to this Tracy? Let's get her in the box. Can anyone? Is anyone following this Tracy? Share the live, guys. I'm trying to get in the box. So Box and Corey beef.
Camera, not on camera, saying, "Oh, big up me for doing what I've done." The only reason why you're in a position to do that anyway, Corey, is because of the fucking people that gift you anyway. So at the end of the day, Corey, you are a clout chaser because all your clout comes from Angie, Ems, whoever else you've been to in the past. That's who you've got your fucking clout from.
Right,
all right,
although that is true, because, you know, no one really knew much about Corey until he came into my box, right? Absolutely. He's the biggest clout chaser, and you know it, Corey. However, you know, I think it's also about holding on to those viewers. People are not going to watch you if you are boring. I've seen it happen many times where people have got a platform from me, right? They've gone live, and they might get 100, 200 viewers for the first few days, but they can't hold on to those viewers because people leave. People are going to watch who they want to watch. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. However, yeah, absolutely, I gave Corey a platform. Absolutely I did, because he got noticed from my live, but he managed to maintain his viewers, which I think are different to my viewers. I don't think it's the cult. I think other people had noticed him from my live, and then obviously he met Ems from my live and all of that kind of thing. But he's managed, to be fair, you know, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And that is, you know, he has managed to maintain those viewers. He's managed to get about 3K, 4K at times, depending what he's doxing. But, you know, I do find him, you know, sometimes he's said the worst on me. I've said things about him, absolutely. But, you know, there are times I do find him quite entertaining. So, yeah. I do find him entertaining at times. It was EQ. Someone's put it as it was an EQ. Let me tell you why it wasn't EQ. EQ and him went on holiday, right? But people knew about him, right? Including myself, but we didn't really know much about him, okay? He disappeared for a long time after that he went on holiday with EQ. He disappeared. And then he decided to come back. I found out who he was and I put him on my platform, right? I put him on my platform because I knew who he was. I knew the situation with him and EQ. So in some ways, you know, people say, you know, I mean, I suppose I clout chase a little bit as well. It's my content, right? So I knew that who he was, so I put him on my platform. But that's when he kind of really did get noticed and became very big because people noticed who he was. That's when he got in contact with Ems because Ems, found out who he was from my platform. And that's when he took off. But to credit, you know, like I said, I'll give him credit. You know, he has kept his viewers, which are very different from mine, to be fair. Yeah, listen, me and Corey have had our ups and downs. We've had a lot of beef. He said a lot of shit to me. I've said shit to him. But, you know, he's done well for himself on TikTok. You know, people watch him. People think he's entertaining. That's it. Do you have an opinion on it, Sayana? Hello, Sayana?
Video left to go, Ange?
Oh, we got some more. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I finished.
No, I don't fucking wait for you, you scumbag.
No, you're a scumbag.
I am not waiting for you.
You're only one. The biggest clout chaser.
Yeah, okay, cool story, bro. Right, fabulous, so I can speak. So in terms of me being a clout chaser, etc., you explained to me on how, what's her name? Angie can go live, Luke can go live, or Miss Red, my viewers don't drop. EQ goes live, my viewers don't drop. I may have been a clout chaser, but you can't sit here and say that I don't hold the views, because I hold very good views. I make the same amount of money every single day.
One second, let me just mute. I can't lie. I can't say and lie. He does hold good views. Yeah, he does. Absolutely. I think that his views are very different to mine. You know, I could go live and, you know, I don't think if I was to go live at the same time, vice versa. You know what I mean? I don't think my views would drop. I don't think his views drop. Yeah, there's one thing you can't call Corey, and that's boring. I don't think he's boring. So you mute. Oh, okay.
You done exactly the same as Corey, yeah? So when I had that wish list up for 2 days, yeah? You done it totally off camera. You didn't want anyone to know. You done it for the kindness of your heart. I met you at the boxing. I said thank you off camera, off TikTok, off everything, yeah? Correct? Corey brought it back up 2 weeks later. I helped you with this. So do you know what? I sent him a wolf straight away. And I said, I don't want your money. Bun your money, Corey. And bun you clout chaser. Right, have a good day. Adios.
Yeah. Take care.
To be fair, everybody clout chasers. You know what my problem is with a lot of people is that I built my platform from not clout chasing. I never clout chasing. That's a fact. Right? I built my platform from nothing, and I'll tell you why. I did that with Tyrone, and people say, but you did with Tyrone. No, I didn't. I was on my own platform. If anything, I gave Tyrone a lot, not clout, but I got a lot of views on this video. What I came out with was from my mouth. I didn't go into Tyrone's box and clout chase. I was on my own platform. I said what I said, right? Tyrone never gave me that clout. How did Tyrone give me that clout? He never said about the dog. I said it. not saying I want to clout chase off that. No, clout from that. No, I don't. But then I deactivated my account because I got trolled, and I started again on a new account. The trolls did a few trolls found me. I think I deactivated again. I went live on a different account. No one actually knew who I was, and I started doing debates. That's what got my platform, right, is the debates. And what annoys me about some people is that I feel they should start from scratch like I did, you know, where people just want to take a shortcut and they want to jump in your box or, you know, or they want to talk on you because that might give them clout as well. But which I do understand. If they've got their opinions, it's very different. But they want to jump in my box and, you know, and get the clout from that way. And that annoys me because I just think, you know what? Listen, I started my platform from nothing, you know, and that was debates. Do your own content, love. you know? And I just feel that people do financially gain from you. And that's another thing. They go live after getting you in a box for a lot, and they're getting gifts. And those gifts, right, are from your supporters. Because they wouldn't have got it without them being in my box. Because nobody would know who they are if they hadn't got my box. Do you get what I'm saying? So that annoys me. Absolutely. Anyway, play. People say Corey can be funny. He does make me laugh at times, absolutely. I just don't think anyone can call him. Corey might be a lot of things, but boring, you cannot call him. I don't think
like I did things all the time. Somebody requests Ems all the time. How can you call me ignorant?
Can I speak or not?
Dave does that. Absolutely does.
Right, listen. This is just banter gone a bit wrong. Right. Listen. Right.
And by the way, Luke, the only reason I threw that back in his face is because he started on me for no reason whatsoever, and he knows he did. He started on me because his views are running low.
I think you did do it. But you did say. No, hang on. You did say. No, can I speak?
I'm not even speaking. You bloody crazy, angry.
But I'm saying you actually did ring me and say, "What did I do?" And you went, "Well, I'm going to do the same." So you actually did do it. You rung me off camera. So
the only reason we started arguing, Luke, was because he started on me.
Nah, that's incorrect.
But you're both good
No, it's not incorrect.
Listen,
You done a video about me and
let me
Dave
just say
Duran's.
one thing. Corey, did you?
You did a video about me and Dave Duran's, did you not?
No, it was before then.
No,
For what you said, for what you said
started on me and
about
Dave
Ems.
Duran's by uploading a
For what
video
you
on it,
said,
for no reason whatsoever.
listen, for what you said about Ems, that is the only reason why
It's got nothing to do with you. You abuse Ems worse than
you're
you
the FYP fucking content fucking creator.
It doesn't matter.
What got to do with you? What anyone does, but you talk about it.
Oh, well, tough, yeah. That's what I get paid for. You don't.
I'm
you
guilty of that as well.
No, stop crowd chasing. Stop crowd chasing. My video views get more than yours.
I don't give a fuck about views, Corey. I couldn't give
Well, when you really do, that's the reason why you're uploading videos about me.
Mate, I've just been off for a week. I couldn't give a fuck about TikTok. I couldn't give a fuck about
So
you.
stop trying to come in here causing a problem because you're not
Nah,
going to get
because
it.
I'm onto you, Corey. And even Sam Walker,
do yourself a favour. Do yourself a favour.
Even Sam
Get
Walker.
on to me. I don't need any more
apologise to
stalking.
Boxer. You were like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was out of order there. And what you said that I'm a charity scammer. Go and look at my fucking page.
whatever,
Charity
I'm not
scammer.
asked.
Calling me a charity scammer.
Ta-da.
You absolute melt.
Bye.
Calling me a charity scammer.
Bye.
So we're not gonna sort
Unless
this,
he
are we?
apologises now,
I
it'll be
wouldn't
sorted.
apologise to you if my life depended on it. How's them apples?
He's not going to apologise. Corey, it's lovely to speak to you. Have a
See you
good
later,
morning, my
love.
man. Bye.
Get out then. Are you going to kick me out now, are you?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, that weren't the morning that I expected. How do we shut this?
I think that was very contradictory. I don't know what they was arguing over, but all I can remember, well, I didn't know who Boxer was until one day he was live with Ems and didn't leave us side for a few months. And cloud chase stuff, so I don't know.
You know, I think everyone shouts cases, don't they, on the SEP, to be fair.
Yeah, and then
That's
when
why
he said about saying nasty things to Ems, he's
Yeah.
said nasty things to Ems too.
Yeah. That's why I'm very careful where I put my box now, you know what I mean? Because everybody clout chases on the SEP. And then they're financially...
Oh, yeah, I'm getting out in a bit. Let's just
One
have
sec, Ray, she doesn't know she's in the box. Yeah. So what's the next video? Look at this dog, guys.
It's back to the page video, and the other video, it's just them two videos left now.
Okay, can I just share this? Look how sad he looks. He's in a shelter and he's been in there for a long time. I've just messaged him saying I'll take the dog. I've just messaged him.
Where is it
now?
now?
I know I've got Babalusha, but I'll separate them like I did the Zek.
It's not Romania or something, is it?
I don't think so. Dog rescue. I don't think so because it's English, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah.
I've always wanted to look for an old dog, an old dog that needs a home.
Yeah.
I've never wanted a puppy. I want a dog that really does need it.
Needs some love.
I just messaged them. Can anyone message them saying to do with Angie? Look. I'd give that dog an amazing home. I've just messaged them, but I don't know. She's starting to lose hope of ever finding a home. She's been in shelters for weeks.
Oh.
I'm going to message him, one sec. I've messaged him, and I've messaged him on the video, but I want to... Oh, I don't know if
Is it my phone number? You should have just phoned him.
What should I put? Message?
Interested in, and put the name of the dog.
I'm interested in the dog. What dog was it, though? Oh, there's so many dogs. Oh my God, I'll take them all.
Just watch Diana Scammer Ranch. Because a lot of people do things like that. And
God, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
they say to come and get the dog from the Isle of Wight and stuff like that. And send the money.
Oh, I hope they don't do. Oh, it's such a cool world we're living in. Guys, can we go to the next video, guys?
What one do you want first? Do you want Paige or
I wouldn't walk her. Of course I'd walk her. I have no problem going out. I used to always walk my dog 3 times a day. Of course I would.
What do you want first? I was going to call her Paige.
Get me off TikTok a little bit. You know, I do my FYP, but I'd take a walk in the morning, afternoon, evening. Got a lovely garden. Yeah, you'd be spoiled. Absolutely. I always walk Zaki, and he had a cooked meal every day.
Do you want Paige's ones first or Father Bennett?
Paigey Baby. We've seen Paigey Baby though.
No, I didn't play it, did I?
Oh, was that with the man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to get a banana. I just don't think we should play that. I think we should play Father Bennett. This is a trigger warning, guys. Can we put a trigger warning? Is this the last video, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did send you a message of another video, but I don't know if you've seen it.
What was that?
Be willing to learn as well.
Let me see, I've got some more videos. Let me, because might be a trigger. One sec. I've got another video here. Give me a sec. Hey, let's play this last video. Guys, if you want the box, message in the comments. I don't know who's in and who's not. Okay, play that to Father Bennett.
In a house of teaching.
What does it say? It says, what's the comment say?
What do the comments say?
No, is there a title on the video?
No, there's no title, and there's nothing on this status thing either. It's just hashtagged everything.
Okay.
Otherwise you're not being biblical, right? So Alicia, you're a man pretending to be a girl, thinking you're dressing up as a woman, you're being a tranny.
Oh.
Thinking that would deceive people. I'll find you over to your father, the devil. Goodbye. He's so funny, the enemy, isn't he? He's like, I'm a lady. But he's like this, I'm a lady. And mate, you're not a lady. Bigot! Get him! To him who is able to keep you from...
Yeah, you're a bigot, a beggit, misogynist, creep, beautiful, hateful, I can't say it.
And to present you before his glory.
Now you're trying to use scripture to justify his hateful views.
Presence with.
Oh no.